I think we could all agree after this loss to Khabib, Conor McGregor fell off his rocker and was really never the same again. Khabib went in there and took Conor's whole soul, spirit, Irish fighting spirit away from him, and he completely changed into a coked out cokehead.
Your wife is in me DMs, hey baby, hit me back on my chat.
Oh, he's woeful. I wanna fight him. Yeah, let's schedule.
Khabib got this man crying real tears. In my opinion, after that night, Conor McGregor's life would take a turn for the worse. Forged Irish stout, proper 12 Irish whiskey, the owner of bare knuckle fighting club. How could his life have turned for the worse? He was making a bunch of money, rolling in the big bucks. Almost a billionaire, you could probably say. Well, November 22nd, Conor McGregor was found liable, guilty of sexual assault, and that R word I can't say on YouTube, but just think of grape and take out the G. Conor McGregor was found guilty on that and has to pay $250,000 to a girl he R-worded back in 2018 in December, 2 months after he lost to Khabib in a hotel. And this girl pressed the charges against Conor in 2021, and it has finally come to justice.
Come on out, you rapist!
Now this girl's name, I'm pretty sure her name is pronounced Nikita Han with an N, Nikita, and she accused Conor of doing some nasty things to her in a Dublin hotel in 2018. Now the information in this case, it's pretty disturbing. She would say that Conor forced her onto a bed and choked her, leaving some bruising that a doctor that saw her the next day even said he's never seen such intense bruising on a victim before. She even said that Conor McGregor choked her several times, saying, "Now you know how I felt in the octagon where I tapped out 3 times," referencing to his fight with Khabib. What the fuck? Conor even admitted in court that the two of them that night used cocaine together. So this easily could have been a coke-induced rage from Conor, and we know Conor be off that Yola.
Yeah.
With our most premier events that are only going to air on the Zone.
I'm Claire Gallagher with the Daily Texan. What can you tell us about your acting debut? Obviously, it's.
Oh, you saw something put up today, I hear. Yeah. What do you do, loads of stunts and all or something, is it?
Like if I was a teacher and I told students, give me 3 examples of someone using coke or a cokehead, they could just give me videos of Conor McGregor and they would all get A+. We are seeing a drug addict go through the ringer in live action just based off losing one fight in the UFC. I'm telling you, bro, Khabib ruined this man. Which here's Conor McGregor after court being sworn by the press after being found guilty.
Mr. McGregor, you're what do you think?
What do you have to say? Say sorry for what has happened?
Do you have any reaction or apology to the women at the centre of this? Do you have a reaction?
No, come on.
Do you have an apology to the women at the centre of this?
What do you have to say about your son? Don't push me again.
Well, there we have no comment from Conor McGregor as he made his way swiftly out of the court building here in Dublin.
There's nothing funny about this, but the craziest thing to me is that his wife, Dee, is going to stay with him this whole time while this is all going on. She knows that he did this to a woman, and she's just going to stick by his side the whole time. Now, the victim in this case, she's going to get $250,000, and she even got to speak out after it all went down.
Over the last 6 years throughout this nightmare to keep on pushing forward for justice. I want to show Freya and every other girl and boy that you can stand up for yourself if something happens to you, no matter who the person is, and justice will be served. To all the victims of sexual assault, I hope my story is a reminder that no matter how afraid you might be, speak up, you have a voice, and keep on fighting for justice. I know this has impacted not only my life, my daughters, my family and friends tremendously. I'll never forget for the rest of my life, but now that justice has been served, I can now try and move on and look forward to the future with my
So McGregor actually ran the Twitter, not surprising there, and he said, "I will be appealing today's decision. The judge's instruction and the modest award given was for assault, not for aggravated or exemplary charges. I am disappointed that the jury did not hear all the evidence that the DPP reviewed. I am with my family now, focused on my future." And I think the DPP is the Dublin court, or the court in Dublin, something to do with that. But Jake Paul would also respond to the drama and say, "Dana hits his wife. Conor's convicted of the R word, but I'm the bad guy." And Conor will respond and say, "No, you're a little gay nerd." And when I see all these old videos resurface of Conor in the club, you know, messing with girls and stuff like that, it doesn't really surprise me. There's like a video of him and his wife at the club, and this one girl is approaching herself to Conor, and he just does stuff with this girl in front of his wife. Just really disrespectful to do in front of your wife. And a man that does this in front of his wife, you could just expect him to do stuff that Conor McGregor was found guilty of November 22nd, 2024. I mean, I get it, D, you know what I'm saying? Your husband's almost a billionaire, but like, how much can you put up with?
And any one of these little mouthy fools can get it. Even that little fool at the desk, all of them, every single one of them can get a job. It does not matter. I'm back and I'm ready. Look at that fool in his bleeding house coat, that stupid tick.
That was Conor's first fight back in the UFC after losing to Khabib. He beat Cowboy Cerrone, and you could see the face Usman was making. He knew that Conor was just all talk. This is a coked out cokehead. You know, everyone thought it was good to come back. He comes back to the UFC, beats Cowboy Cerrone in 40 seconds. Oh my gosh, vintage Conor is back. Just beat a fighter on the back end of his career. He's down to do more, right? Well, no, he loses to Dustin Poirier in nice fashion. Then fights Poirier again and breaks his goddamn leg.
Was not one of them I checked. Your wife is in me DMs, hey baby. Hit me back up, I'll chat to you later on. We'll be at the after party, the Win nightclub, baby. You looking bitch, you little hoe.
Conor McGregor would never fight in the UFC ever again, especially after being found guilty of that R word. He will never make his way back to the UFC again. He might have to stop owning these companies he owns as well. They might make him step down, because when you're found guilty on something as severe as this, you know how bad of a dark cloud that is around you. Now, I can guarantee you for sure they will make him step down from bare knuckle. Now, Forge Irish Stout and Proper 12, I think that's him completely 100%. His name, his brand, but people might stop buying that stuff. They might stop buying that alcohol, those drinks from Conor McGregor, just based off the sole fact that it's tied to the rapist Conor McGregor. From this day on, Conor McGregor is cooked.